Good morning from the sunniest, loveliest autumnal morning. I feel like we really needed this because the weekend was grimmity grim with the weather. Yesterday was just like full on pelting rain. You know, the kind of rain where you like look out the window, you're like, oh my gosh, we need to go out in that. We need to go out in that. It was that kind of rain. It was horrible. So yeah, this is lovely. And you joined me on the Tuesday after we got back from New York. So I think I vlogged last Tuesday and last Wednesday, so that was like the beginning of our New York trip, and I feel like I kind of cut it short because the day after, I think it was the Thursday, I was going to go shopping and like sort some stuff out for Substack, and I did, and it was so much fun. But I also stumbled across a film set, and it was like the coolest New York thing ever. I feel like there was like a New York bingo card, and I was just like ticking off stumble across a film set. Sorry, shut it. If I go, there you go. There you go. Okay, that's a bit better. Although you can see me, I haven't jumped in the shower yet, and that's kind of gross. But that's what we're doing now. Yeah, I stumbled across a film set. Let me show you the picture that I took. Can you see that? It was so cool. I saw this big sign that said crafty on it, and I was like, that means craft services. That means like this is some kind of set for something. And I like kept walking towards it, as everybody was, and then was like, oh my gosh, this is like a full-on film set. And then they had like big kind of things up saying like, you're like, if you walk across here, like you're consenting to being in Universal Pictures. And it was I saw like Pete Davidson and then Callum Turner, aka Dua Lipa's fiance. I like ring Mark, I'm like, oh my gosh, I've just seen Dua Lipa's fiance. He was like, I have zero idea who you're talking about. But they were there like filming this scene. It was really cool. It was really, really cool. And I'm like, damn, I should have been vlogging today, but I didn't have a camera with me, because that just felt like a very cool New York moment. But that was on the Thursday. We were there on the Friday, and then we flew back Friday night, which means that you get back like Saturday really, really early. So you fly overnight, got back at like 6:30, came back here, and then like have just been back in the swing of like life, responsibilities, lots of washing. And yeah, let me tell you, like jet lagged and a rainy weekend, and like all of our friends had plans. Interesting, very interesting, quite happy that weekend. I was always like, this weekend is just going to be like a get through it weekend. It was definitely just a get through it weekend, but that's fine. We've come out the other end, the sun is shining again, and we have really fun plans for like upcoming weekends, so it is all good. But you joined me just kind of like sat here uploading my like Instagram for the day. I've obviously got loads of New York bits and bobs to get up. I did a New York, I've got the New York Google Maps. I'll put the link to it in the description box down below for you. I've done like a New York Google map. I did it years ago. I did it like, I want to say like early 2020s when I made it, I think, or did I make it in 2023 when I went? I don't know, but like I've had it for years, and then I just build on it. Like every time I go back, I add like where I've been, and it is like hotels, cafes, restaurants, bars, shopping, things to do, everything. Like it's huge, and it's color coded, and it's just like very well-rounded, I think, anyway. And I just did a TikTok about it last night, like a little green screen with like me in the corner, and it's popping off. It's popping off on TikTok, which is so exciting. And people are like, oh my gosh, I use it every time I go to New York. And I'm like, that just fills me with joy. So I'll link it down below for you. It's been viewed like almost 500,000 times. I'm very proud of this map. So yeah, it'll be down in the description box for you, but that's my little claim to fame. I've just done my like Instagram kind of drop for the day, and sorted out all the affiliate links for that. And now we need to get ready. This video is sponsored by Liz L Beauty, which I'm so excited about because they have just like the most gorgeous gift that I need to show you, because I feel like that's where my mind is now turning to, is turning into like gifting, putting gift guides together. I'm going to show you some other things that I have procured, is that the right word? Purchased recently, that also I think would make good Christmas gifts. So like just putting gifting into our minds, like just trying to get into that mindset. Again, I do have a really good Substack on this. I think I wrote a Substack that was called like, what did I call it? I was pretty proud of this title. Presents to buy friends from someone who treats it like their job. When I came up with that title, I was like, yeah. And although it's not like Christmas focused. It's just like general present focused, and I feel like there's some good inspiration to get from that. So I'll link that down below for you as well. That is like unlocked for everybody to see. But yeah, they're just like things that I liked by friends, and I kind of come back to this list whenever it's someone's birthday and I'm a bit like stumped. So it would definitely work for like holiday gifting as well. So yeah, gifting is on the brain. I want to start putting some like gift guides together and just like get ahead with that, because I feel like this is the time. Like this is when people I know have been buying gifts for the kids, like stocking fillers, for like 2 months already, and I'm just not that prepared. Like this is the time of year when my brain can like finally click into that mode. So yeah, hopefully this video will come in helpful and give you some ideas. But I really need to jump in the shower. Oh my gosh. I mean, the sun is like following me around in the best kind of way. I will see you in a bit. Okay, much better. Oh my gosh. So much better today. Yesterday, so like the night before last night, I slept until 1:30 in the morning, and then I woke up at 1:30 in the morning and couldn't get back to sleep. Not good. Last night, I think I did a solid 9 hours. I'm like, oh, I'm restored. I woke up being like, what planet am I on? I don't even know. Anyway, allow me to introduce you to the limited edition Lizelle Bergamot and Cardamom collection. Even this just smells gorgeous. It's all contained in this gorgeous seagrass hamper, and then inside you've got all your Lizelle goodies. Let me talk you through. First up, the botanical body wash. This smells just like winter, luxury, indulgence. It's giving the kind of smell that you want to come home to, you know? The botanical body cream, I love the packaging of this. The Cleanse and Polish Hot Cloth Cleanser. This is a classic in this limited edition scent, love. Oh my gosh, my hands need this so badly. This is the hand cream in that scent as well. And then I think this is the nicest part of all. Like, who doesn't love a candle? The Bergamot and Cardamom candle. This makes me want to light it and do something really homey, like watercolors. It just smells cozy. I'm going to use the Cleanse and Polish right now because I definitely need a refresh. Also loving this kit, you get 2 of the cotton cloths as well. You're really getting like the full set here. It's just such a nice, like rich and nourishing formula. Oh, and just apply that all over. Really great if, like me, you just ache for more hydration in your skin. And I'm just removing that with a warm wet cloth. Okay, the skin is feeling fresh, looking glowy. We love that. That just genuinely felt like a spa experience. Let me do the rest of the routine and I'll be back. Okay, skincare complete. I feel like my skin just likes being at home. Like every day when I woke up when I was in New York, I was like, wow. My skin was just progressively getting like worse and worse every day that I woke up. But then I was eating like multiple cookies a day, multiple cinnamon buns in a day. Oh my gosh, it was so, the food was so good. I feel like we picked really well with our dinners. So, oh, I forgot to say, this isn't included in this set, but this is just my favorite Lizelle beauty product, like hands down. Aside from this wonderful set, of course, and the Eye Bright Soothing Lotion, exactly what I needed, like exactly what these tired, jet-lagged eyes need, like right now. Keep it in the fridge, even better. Just put it on, like soak it onto a cotton pad, lay back, put it on your eyes for like even a minute. It says on the back 5 to 10, but like even a minute. Oh, just like so refreshing, exactly what I needed. So just used a bit of that. The skincare is complete. My hands are so dry and in desperate need of this. So let's use some of the hand cream. Oh, that looks nice and rich. Now that that cooler weather has kicked in, like my hands are dry. You know what I want to say, I'm not gonna say it. That's nice, that's absorbed in really nicely, but it's left my hands feeling nice and moisturized, beautiful. It was packaged so nicely. There's something about me that wants to like put it all back. I just think £85 for like 5 full-size products. You've basically got like a full pamper routine in here. It's a really good deal and a really great gift. So we have added this on your radar. I'll put the link down in the description box below. But yeah, this candle is coming with me and going on my mantelpiece immediately. It's a really well-made basket as well. I love keeping things like this because they're so nice to like re-gift. They're so handy for storage, like, you know, I love a bit of storage. So handy to kind of keep like everything in one place, like really handy for like wardrobe storage as well. But yeah, I always keep these things and then like end up regifting them. I would feel that, you know me, I feel this would like cookies. Cookie box time. But thank you so much to Lizelle for partnering with me on this video. Like, I have so many nostalgic, wonderful feelings for the brand, and it's just so exciting to see what they come out with next. I have a feeling next year. Big things are very exciting. I am now getting ready to go and shoot some outfit stuff because it's been a while. Like, New York was amazing, but obviously like it's the time of year where it's just like go, like lots of bits and bobs to do. So Mark has been upstairs. I have to like show you what he's been working on upstairs actually, because we're perfectionists when it comes to renovation. Like, you know this, like, I mean, what are we, like 3 years, no, not 3 years down the line. Well, 3 years since it started being built actually, but sort of what, 2 years since it's actually been done. But like, we are still working on the kitchen. The kitchen is still not perfectly finished. I've still got gallery wall to do. We've still got pictures to put up. Like, there are still little tweaks to be made. You know, we want to do the whole house. I want to do this room, we want to do this, like we want to do everything. But also we're not very good at just like making do with what we have. We kind of do nothing instead of like, what can we, there's small tweaks that we can do just to make our lives a little bit easier. Like, me and Mark both work from home and we just have one desk upstairs. And like quite often, like one of us will like walk upstairs with our laptop and then the other one will be at the desk and be like, oh, okay. So one of us will work like downstairs hunched over on the sofa or like in the kitchen, which obviously is fine. But we're like, why don't we just get 2 desks in this room? And also like, it's just that room upstairs, you never see it because it is well and truly our dumping ground. Like, anything that I want to sell on Vinted, like things I'm giving to friends, like things we're buying for gifts, like it's just like everything boom in one room. So Mark has been doing a really good job yesterday, today. He's built some IKEA furniture up there. We've now got an IKEA in Brighton, which is so exciting. He went yesterday and was like, oh my gosh, I could have bought so much stuff. I didn't go with him. I feel like if I was with him, we both would have collectively bought so much stuff. But I'm gonna go soon. I'm so excited for my first like Brighton IKEA trip. Mark's built some IKEA furniture up there and just kind of trying to like organize it a bit better so that it is still the dumping ground, but it's just a far more organized dumping ground. And also it just is better for us. Like, we've kind of got it set up so that it's got our like old sofa bed from the flat in there. So when people come to stay, people can like use that as a spare room. But I'm not sure. I think have we had anyone stay this year? Maybe like our friends one weekend. Like, it's not really used for that. Like, it needs to perform better as an office, which is something that we use it for like ultimately every day. So yeah, I think that's going to be really exciting that by the end of the week, that room should just like have a bit more of an air of calm about it, a bit more storage, 2 desks for us to work in. So I will show you the progress of that. And one day we will make some built-in storage in there and like redecorate it and it'll be like a perfect office for the 2 of us. But in the meantime, this is going to be good enough. But yeah, let me throw on a little bit of makeup. Okay, makeup is all the usual suspects. You know all this already. Because when we're shooting, I think I'm going to be wearing sunglasses, which is like cheeky little trick sometimes. When you're like, I just really want to do my base, which to be fair, that's kind of sort of all I really do these days anyway. I'm in the habit of not even curling my eyelashes. I know, big news. So I think I'm just gonna throw a bit of base on. I'm hopefully gonna make it to the gym later on. We'll see how that goes. Yesterday I'd like programmed in, I tried to go on a Monday just to be like, right, at least I've got like one down. Like, and you know me, I normally have that like Monday feeling of like, woo, Monday, let's do this. But yeah, yesterday, after my 4 hours of sleep, day 1 of the cycle, double whammy, I was like, yeah, no. I'm gonna listen to my body, and this is not what my body wants right now. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get back into the swing of that. I feel like Alana said once, she's like, when you can give yourself that like one day, but like don't let it be 2. And I'm like, I feel like that's a good lesson in discipline and just like keeping going. Like 1 is fine, like that's just what my body needed, but let's just try and get back in the habit today. I actually, when we were away, I mean, you would have seen me at the gym that morning, I repeated that. Every morning that I was there, I ended up doing, that day I did like, the day that I filmed, I did a leg day, I think. And then the next day I did arms. And then on the final day, I did like a mix of both, which is like the first time. I have never, ever, ever done that when I've been away. I fully credit it to the fact that that gym was really quite nice for a hotel gym and was really quiet, although as my jet lag progressively got better whilst we were there, I ended up going like later and later. So I think that first day I was there at like 4 a.m. or something and no one was there. And then the second day I think I got there at, I don't know, like 5 or 6 a.m. and there was like one other person there. And then the final day I think I got there about 7 a.m. and I was like, oh, this is full. Okay. I was like, oh, is there a space on the floor for me to do like a little ab workout? And I was like, no. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back. So yeah, it progressively got busier and busier. So I'm pleased I did shoot on that first day because yeah, I definitely wouldn't have been brave enough to shoot. Or like, you know, there wasn't really enough space to shoot without getting other people in it. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for actually doing some movement on holiday. And obviously we were doing, like, that's the thing with New York, it is like such a walky holiday. Like we were doing like crazy amounts of steps. So yeah, that was good. So I don't feel like, oh, I've been on holiday and I haven't been to the gym and I haven't like, you know, had that movement. I'm like, your girl has moved. Your girl has moved a lot. So yeah, that was nice. Okay, let's pin those brows down. There's definitely some new things that I bought when we were away that I have really been enjoying. So let me just show you my new little lip moment. Yeah, everything else is basically the same as what I always use, but I am really into the Hung Van Gogh As Much As You Like lip liner. Can you see? I mean, it is just, it's like a rosy pink lip liner. It's very, very similar to my natural lip colour. So let me show you. That's me with it on and like kind of unblended. And I feel like even if I didn't blend it in, it wouldn't look too wild. So it's just lovely. And then the Farah Humidi lip oil. I basically touch this on my lips. I'm like, 1 time, okay, 2 times. There you go, done. Oh my gosh, over the years, how quick my makeup has gotten. Like I have got so, not to pat myself on the back too much, but I'm like, I have got so quick at this. It's just like boom, boom. And you know what, that's like enough makeup to get me through the day. I'm like, I'll go through the day feeling like polished enough. There you go, done, dusted, shed load of dry shampoo in the hair, and we're ready to go. The base outfit that I'm wearing today isn't particularly fun. It's all of like the coats and the jackets and the bags and the jewelry and stuff that I'm like putting over the top that are like the fun bits. But I was like, I'm just gonna make my base outfit really plain and really versatile so we can kind of like work with it and kind of maneuver it into different outfits. It's just the Lisette Margot t-shirt, long sleeved, from Net-a-Porter, in the size medium. I feel like it's just like very true to size. Like it's kind of tight but not too tight, you know what I mean? Like it's a little bit shrunken and I really like where it hits as well. It's not like too cropped or too long, but you can just do like a little tuck in and you're good to go. And then the jeans, oh my gosh, the jeans. I feel like every now and again I stumble across a pair of trousers that everyone goes a little bit wild for, and then I end up getting like comments and messages from people being like, I've bought them, you're right, they're incredible. These are like the jeans of my like autumn. I really love them. They're from Frame and they're called like the low slung barrel leg, I think they're called. Again, from Net-a-Porter, I'll link them down below for you. They are so, oh look, you've got 2 of me. They are so ridiculously comfortable. They're quite like low slung. Like I normally wear my denim like really high, kind of up to my belly button. They are like a little bit low slung, but they're just so comfortable. Like whenever I'm doing like pick up, drop off, that whole shebang, these are what I'm reaching for. Like these have become my jeans that like first thing in the morning, I'm like, right, these jeans. You know, the jeans that you just like grab. I'll write any sizing info down below because I have a feeling that I sized down in these. I think I'm normally like a 29-30 in denim and I think I have these in a 28, but I will double check for you and like write any sizing info down there. But I really love the wash of these. I love the wash and I like that they've got that like barrel leg horseshoe, but they're not super extreme. They're like, hopefully you can see, if I stood like back far enough. Yeah, they've got like a bit of shape to them, but not in a way that I feel really self-conscious about it. They're like baggy, but not too baggy, like relaxed, but not too relaxed. So yeah, right, let's go and shoot some bits and bobs. Okay, we're back from shooting. I don't know why, but like filming on the bed feels so old school. This is so old school. It's so funny that like 15 years later, you know what I mean? Some things remain the same. Although actually when I first started making videos, I was making them on the floor because I didn't have a tripod. So I was using cereal boxes. Cereal boxes to like get you to the right height so that I could see you. And I'd need more cereal boxes to get it up to bed height, you know what I mean? Anyway, I've got to like just replace everything and put it back. But the lighting, oh my gosh, where's my phone? The lighting was so good when we were shooting photos. I forgot to take my camera with me or else I would have shown you. We took like this one. And Mark was like, oh my gosh, he's like, we need to shoot more. He's like, have you got more outfits? You should have brought more because the lighting, it was this perfect, like dappled sunlight lighting. So yeah, I was super, super happy with like what we shot and outfits that we took. They're good, like the lighting, top marks. So top marks for the photographer and top marks for the lighting. I just thought I'd show you. I just like stumbled across them and was like, oh, I need to show you these. These are the other things that I found that I was just like adding these to the gift guide for sure. In the gift guide frame of mind right now. And I was like, I would happily have these as well, like under the tree. The Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks Blush Stick Petite Trio. Wow, that is a long name. I just love Westman Atelier and I love their cheek products. I think their cheek products are like some of their best. And this is 3 different colors. I mean, I really like the Merit Trio that they did as well, but I think that is now sold out. You've got Couchette, Peachy Pink, of course we like. Jam sounds fun, and Jam definitely looks like Jam. I just thought it was a really nice set, very like chic, gorgeous products. And I think if you've got like a beauty lover in your life, they're gonna love that. And then this is another good all-rounder. I saw this and I was like, I'm gonna keep this for myself. It's from Summer Fridays and it's the lip butter balms, but in mini we love. I mean, I have one of these everywhere. I have one in my makeup bag, I have one in my skincare drawer, I have one in my like bag to go, I have one in my drawer. Like they're my favorite. I was really on a toss up between like these and the Ulla Henriksen ones for like the longest time. But actually I'm like, I think these win. I really, really like them. And there's just 4 different, 4 different little tiny miniatures in there. Again, there you go. I will link these. I'll link the Lizelle down below for you. I think they are 3 brilliant beauty gifts that everyone across the board would be happy with. I feel like that's always what I'm trying to find when I do like gift guides. It's just like the no-brainers, the things that everyone will be like, that was a good gift. I've enjoyed that. So there you go. Adding these to the Christmas gift recommendations, and now I just need to go and tidy all this up. Let's go. Look at this. Okay, the room that you never see, the man of the moment, the DIY-G.
It's not DIY, it's not DIY.
Look, new chair.
You can't call this DIY.
You put it up with your own bare hands.
Oh, come on.
Do it yourself.
You're flattering me.
That's what it means, but I'm now very jealous of Mark's chair. This one is not.
You said you were like, I don't want one of those like normal office chairs. I want like a simple, minimal office chair. That's what I got you.
I wanted something that looks chic. I mean, it's fine.
Office chairs.
Office chairs are not chic. No, they're not. They're not. But yeah, at least we've both got. I've got a little desk here. You've got a little desk. Well, they're not little. They're big. That's good. That's roomy. You've got the full. You've got the full. Like, he's got a little.
Well, I want to use it as a workbench as well. So for like my hobbies.
Your hobbies, yes.
That's what I want to use it for as well. So
you're working your magic on the New York vlog. Did I get it upside down? Did you just say?
How did you do this?
I've got no idea.
How did you do that?
I don't know. It was early in the morning. Yeah. I'm not really sure how that worked out. Though. I mean, that was crazy.
Here it is, look.
Oh, look. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful. But you've done a great job up here. We've got the printer's got a little home. You're picking your nose, lovely.
I'll put that in. We can do it sometime, don't you?
You can edit that out. And then all of this will be tidied as well. I feel like it looks so much better already.
Just having storage, because there's nothing really that we want to. It's just you need things. You need a place for things. You need a place for everything in its place. You know.
Amen.
And things didn't have places, so
no, it was getting
places for them.
It was going to be stressful. I mean, one day the plan is let me like step back.
Yeah, I was thinking it'd be like here, right?
I think so.
You know, it'd be good to have. I was thinking about this the other day.
What?
Like sliding doors rather than doors that open.
Ooh.
Because if we're going to have a bed there,
yeah,
you'd want sliding rather than doors that bump into the bed.
good point. Yeah, because otherwise you won't be able to open the doors.
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, oh, actually, we wouldn't be able to. So anyway, I was thinking about that the other day.
I mean, what Mark was trying to show with his hands there is that this would all be this would basically be like
cupboards, basically,
cupboards like
the
all the
eaves.
way along in the eaves, and then it would just give us so much more storage up here, and then all of this would be behind that storage, and then we'd be able to have like a proper bed, and actually probably just have a bed out. I think when there's a bed out and made, you're so much more likely to like actually use it.
Well, invite people around.
Invite people, yeah, or like
and people are more likely to want it.
yeah.
You know?
Because at the moment, I'd say that our sofa,
Well, this
like,
is good. It's a decent sofa bed though.
I slept on it when I was pregnant, when we were having the windows done.
God, yeah, you did, didn't you?
But like, it's fine. It's fine, but it's not like the best. So yeah, we would actually have, these wouldn't be nightstands, we'd have proper nightstands instead of chairs for the nightstands.
Yes.
And then
But
a proper bed.
Those chairs are a brilliant purchase.
Oh yeah, these chairs, they were
From
what?
Habitat.
£15 from Habitat, and we use them all the time. So yeah,
good.
obviously, but they just don't need to be nightstands.
No.
And then this area can just be,
Storage.
storage. So nice. I know what I was going to say. We need to get this out.
Oh, we do. I saw that the other day.
I bought this for Mark, like, I don't know, a few weeks ago, and I was like, this can be like a fun thing to do in the evenings when it's dark and horrible and we want to hang out together.
Where are we going to put it?
We need a puzzle mat.
We need a puzzle mat.
There's always something else to need.
Oh, I thought we had a puzzle mat.
I thought we did, and then I asked my mum and dad, and they don't have a puzzle mat either, so...
They definitely have one. They just got rid of it.
Probably, but yeah, it's looking so much better already. You've done a great job.
We'll get a puzzle mat.
I'll put it on my birthday list.
What, for next year?
Stick it on your Christmas list.
Gonna get dusty for the next year.
All right, pleasure doing business with you.
Left hand shake.
Ooh, does that feel a bit... Ooh, it feels weird, actually.
weird.
All right, bye. So I have something new that I'm collecting. I don't think I've shared it yet. Very exciting, and I have a new one that has just arrived, so let me unbox this. This one is packaged very well, very sturdy. Thank you for your order. I think this came from eBay and has come all the way from Australia, which is very cool. Oh, okay, what issue is this? This is issue number 30, fall winter 2020 to 2021, and it is the Vogue Paris Collections magazine. I've started a little collection. I'm very excited about this. They're basically limited edition magazines that Vogue release twice a year, and started in, I've got it written down, because you know, of course, I've logged this in my Notion. Of course I have. Of course I have this written down somewhere. The first issue was published in 2005, and issue number 1 was the spring summer 2006 collections. So there's 2 a year. They've been going since 2005, and this is issue, like I said, number 30 for winter 2020 to 2021. And it's the Vogue Paris collections, although I think now it's changed to just like Vogue collections. I don't think it has the Paris on anymore. And yeah, you can get them off of like eBay. I've got one coming my way from Depop. I had some from Vinted. I've just been like scouring online, just trying to like complete the collection. I mean, obviously that first magazine is like 20 years old. Yeah, I just done the maths, 20 years old. So it's about 40 collections to collect. But basically you can go through and they've just got all of the like runway pictures from that year, and they're done by like whereabouts the collection was shown. So this is like Stella McCartney in Paris. There's like interviews at the front as well, and then sort of like the trends, streetwear looks. Like I should do like a series on TikTok or something, like going through each issue. But yeah, like Jill Sander in Milan, and they just like picked out some of the favorite looks, because I think one thing that like Style Substack has really got me into is like the history of fashion, like and people be like, oh, this is so like Calvin Klein 1995, and I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So this is a really good way. This is like my fashion education, and you'll see I basically put one in my analog bag, which we will go through in a bit. I feel like did I talk about that in the last vlog? I think I did. My analog bag is complete, and I just put one in my analog bag so I can kind of reference it and go through. But like, they're beautiful. It's ultimately like a fashion picture book. It's just a fashion picture book. But yeah, I'm so excited to just like dig into these and like learn and just You know when you just want to not scroll on your phone? This is like scrolling through a fashion archive. So yeah, very, very cool. I've got quite a few collections now. And yeah, I've just been scouring the web, various different places trying to find them. And actually it was really fun. Like I think it was someone off eBay I ordered from, and then they were like, I love your Substack. They like wrote a little note and they were like, love your Substack. I was like, yeah, it's me, you know it's me. Like you've obviously seen the name, you've been like, she's ordering Vogue magazines. This is very on brand. Yeah, let me show you my collection. I'm gonna pop this one in now. Okay, this one is 30. So this goes here. This pleases my inner Virgo so much. So that was 30. I'm still missing 31, but I've got 32, 33, missing 34, but I've got 37. I mean, you can see visually, but I've got these all like logged on a Notion as to like what ones I still need to collect, what ones I've got. But yeah, look at that. I've got another one to add to the collection.
Oh, how many are you off now?
Number 30. Well, I'm not actually sure. I haven't actually counted how many I've got left to collect, but there you go. All the way from Australia, it's found its new home. There you go. Okay, the time is, what's the time?
10 to 7.
It's 6:50 and we're like, right, and now is when we go to bed. But I always say, this is it. We basically go to bed when Ralph goes to bed, but we don't fall asleep, you know what I mean? I was thinking maybe tonight we could watch that programme, The Chair.
Oh, okay.
That everyone's saying really, I feel like I want to watch something funny.
Yeah,
You're up for it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You know, we watch stuff on like TV on our like laptops. Like we don't have a TV in the bedroom, and then we watch TV.
We watch it on our laptop.
I actually think it would be my dream to have a TV that like came out the end of the bed. Like that. It would. Yeah. Would be in here even more than we already are. I know, we would never want to leave.
Wouldn't have a lounge downstairs then.
I know, it's so silly. But the irony of me showing you my analogue bag that I am currently setting up, my new iPhone, is not lost on me. I want to show you my analogue bag. The bag that Mark really laughed at, but now is like fully on board with, because I've been like dipping into this every night and just like having a little look, seeing what's going on. So let me talk you through what is inside. The bag itself is LL Bean. I think it's the medium size with the short handle, and then I've got the wardrobe edit embroidered on the front. Loser! So the reason that Mark found this funny, and I do understand irony again, is because I saw this trend on TikTok of this girl showing her analogue bag, and basically the premise is like you fill your bag with offline activities, and I'm like a bit of a serial hobbyist. Like I do like love like dipping in and out of hobbies, and so the idea of this bag really appealed to me. And the more I thought about it, the more I realised that I had an analogue bag as a kid. So when we would all go on holiday, like we would always go on camping holidays, like you name a corner of the UK, like I have been there. I've been there with my family and stayed in our wonderful tent that we had for years and years and years and years and years. But back in the day, I just remembered that in the corner of the tent, like in this corner before you like walked out the door, there was like a big tub, and it had like all the outdoor toys in it, you know, like tennis rackets that we would like do, and like little mini like bowls, and what else did we do? That like game with the little fuzzy ball and the Velcro pad, and you'd like throw it to each other. You know which one I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Ours was pink. But yeah, like all those like little things, like all those like outdoor games. And then my sister had a bag and I had a bag, and my grandma had made us these bags like and embroidered our names on them, so like one for me, one for her. And in it, like she would have her bits and bobs and I'd have my bits and bobs, and it was like Girl Talk magazine and like crosswords and like a pencil case to like draw, all that kind of stuff. And I was talking to Mark about it last night, and I was like, actually this is just like the grown-up version of that. Like obviously we didn't have phones back then. I guess I had my Walkman maybe, or like a tape player, I don't know. But like ultimately we would go on holiday for like, you know, a week, 2 weeks at a time, and just have this bag, and it would be like our entertainment bag. Whenever it was like a rainy day, we would just go and dip in this bag and we'd have like something to do. And this is ultimately the adult version of it, and it was really fun to put together because I was like, now I'm an adult and I get to like fill it with whatever I want, and like my bag will look different to your bag. Everyone's bag is different because it depends what you enjoy doing. And I've just been keeping it like by my bedside table. So whenever I've been wanting to go on TikTok, which I obviously still am, I've had like something that I can like grab instead. And sometimes I will do this whilst I've got like Salt Lake City, Real Housewives like blasting in my ears. But you know, at least I'm also doing something a bit more mindful at the same time. So let me talk you through. I've got some magazines. I picked these ones up at the airport on the way home, Vanity Fair, and then I do love New York Magazine. I don't know, I feel like there's always some interesting articles in there, so I've got that, and then I've got the Vogue that I'm working through, my Vogue collection that I'm working through. I do keep this in a little bag because this one, like some of the old ones are like really old. These are like magazines that are like 20 years old. I don't want them to get ruined, so working my way through this one. And then I have some colouring books. I see this one online all the time, like the Cozy Friends one, and just like they're very cute. I was like, instead of, I always get like flowers, and you'll see I did get myself a flower one, but I was like, what about like a cute one at the same time? So I've been doing some cute, don't judge. My colouring in is terrible, but it's fun. And then I've got flowers as well, because like, who doesn't love colouring in flowers? It is very calming. And so for that, I treated myself to, oh, I put it in here. I used my Space NK makeup bag and I treated myself to some like non-crappy felt tip pens because, you know, I have a kid, all of his are like dried up, you know. Like the red is really used or whatever. So yeah, I treated myself to some like nice, they're those ones that have the like tip, like the brush tip. I was like, I have never in my life had felt tip pens like this before. So this feels ridiculously fancy and they're very like satisfying to use. So colouring, that was one thing. I can't remember what was in this girl's one. I think she had like crosswords. Like personally, I'm not like a crossword girl, but like if you were like Sudoku, that kind of thing. But I was like, I like the idea of having something that's like pen and paper, but like I'm not really into written puzzles necessarily. So that's like my version of that. Then I haven't tackled this yet, but I had this saved on my gift Notion list, the one that I was talking about earlier that kind of helped me compile my gift guide on Substack. It's from a brand called The Fabled Thread, and it's basically like needlework kits where you get like everything that you need to make certain things, and this is what it's going to look like. Hopefully, when I've done it. I haven't dug into this yet, but it's got like, yeah, it's got the whole shebang, it's got everything you need. And they've got, on their website, very handily, beginner, intermediate, advanced. And I was like, beginner. So I went for one of their beginner kits. I think this could be a really, talking about gifts again, I think this could be a really nice gift if you've got someone in your life who you are just, I've got people in my life like this who I'm just like, what do I get you? So I think this will be really fun. I look forward to getting into this. It feels like this. And like the Lizzo candle from earlier, that's like a dream evening right there. When, oh, if it's like raining outside and you just want to be like all cozy. Also love the idea of cross stitch. I feel like when I did that at school as a kid, I really enjoyed it. So that might be next. Then I got, okay, these are just random. These are gonna look, these don't look strange at all. Mark's just shaking his head. I got really deep into like fascia, lymphatic drainage, like massage TikTok, and some girl was like, these are just so they're basically like kind of foam molds that you like put under your face here, and it just helps release your masseter, which I am like all for. So I mean, I don't know, you're just supposed to kind of lean on them. I was like, if I put them in here, it's a reminder to use them. If I had them in my drawer, I'm never going to use these in my life at all. But it just feels, it kind of, it's that like, you know, when it hurts, but it also feels like good at the same time. So yeah, I'm just going to try and, when I'm watching Salt Lake City or Housewives, I need to see if there's a new episode of that actually. I can lean on that. And then the final thing, this was like Instagram has been telling me to buy these for like months at this point. A friend messaged the other day and was like, oh my gosh, like how long has it ever taken you to buy something on an Instagram ad? Because she was like, I just logged in and just bought something straight away. And I think it was a brownie advent calendar. And I was like, fair dues. Fair dues. I probably would have bought that too. But this is from a brand called, I want to say Cast. Cast, yeah, K-A-R-S-T, and they had been promoting the hell out of these woodless watercolour pencils. So ultimately it's like a pencil, look, damn, you just swooned, right? Like, I saw these online and was just like, oh God, I'm gonna have to buy those. But the idea, I used them last night for the first time. The idea is that, yeah, it's just like basically almost the center of a pencil, no wood. And if you dip them, you can like draw with them if you want, just like normally, or if you dip them into water, then they become like a watercolor pencil. Fascinating. I had great fun playing with these last night. I think I'm quite bad at doing things that I don't automatically feel good at. Does that make sense? I think a lot of us are like that. Like, I want to do it and be like, wow, and Picasso. But it just doesn't work that way, does it? So I think I just need to have confidence for it to be like a bit messy and a bit rubbish, and that's okay. I'm not doing this to create gorgeous art. I'm just doing it for, you know, switching off the mind. So I got my little soy sauce dish that I was using as a for my water last night, and then last night, don't laugh, I did this. I was just playing around. I drew an egg. I was actually quite proud of my egg out of all the things that I drew and did. Some of these are pretty horrific, but I don't know, it was just fun, and I just sat there for like, I don't know, 45 minutes and just like zoned out. So that is a tour of what is in my analog bag. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I mean, it's a bit of a mishmash of just like follow me around for the day whilst I have verbal diarrhea, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much to Liz R Beauty for sponsoring this video. I will link everything that I've mentioned down below. Actually, these would make a good gift as well. Anything in this analog bag feels very like giftable. I feel like I've bought a gift for myself, you know? Anyway, I will see you soon with a brand new video, and I finally have everything together for the giveaway as well. So next video, giveaway, you have my word. And it's good. I'm really excited about it. So I will see you then. Thanks so much for watching and have a good week. Bye.